Hey, Tim. Took me a couple more than 10 minutes. I got sidetracked, but hey, Marie. Hey, Ruby. How are y'all? Allie, I'm back, and you're back. I'm a little bit later than I intended to be. I got caught up doing something. Hey, bye, cutie. So, what's everybody up to? Welcome back. Thank you for coming back. So, JD, and we're back. We are live on air. So, what is new with y'all? I am a mess. Look at that, y'all. I'm a mess. Y'all just got to love me anyway, because that's who I am. I'm a mess. So, JD, I really like the idea of doing the song together for my channel. I was hoping you'd be, like maybe into that. Allie, I stay tired, baby. When my head hits that pillow in a little bit, I'm gonna be out. Ew, gross, Tim. Well, I stay tired, Allie. I have so much going on, but it is what it is, and I love you guys, and I love hanging out with y'all, and I know my life is going to get crazy over the next month, so I want to take the time to spend with y'all while I can, for sure. And Allie, we need to wash your feet. We got to pick a time when you're going to be home, Allie, so we can chit chat. I miss you, Laird Cardwell. Sir, giving an ache. Oh, I love you, JD. Don't you think that would be really cool, though, Allie, to have a song on my channel with JD music and my vocals and a custom theme song for my channel? Don't you think that would be totally cool? And JD, I was playing some of your music for my dad. I played Tornado for him. He was jamming. He was like, yeah, I like that. He really enjoyed it. Yes, don't forget the Amish Pope. Your stomach. Hey, Brian, welcome back, sweetie. I am so excited for Joseph. I am. That just tickles me pink. And I know I need to ask Stella, do you think he would prefer Walmart or Amazon? Like Walmart where he can just go and get it right then and there, or just let me know and we'll get the message over to Stella. I know, right, Allie? It'd be totally cool. I've never written a song before. Well, I have one, but amen, Tim. I'm with you there. Tell you what, my little nephew was here and we worked our butts off today. I took him out for breakfast. Hey, Beth, welcome back, sweetheart. Now, you want to talk about somebody that never sleeps, Allie? She's in the UK. So if it's 8:30, almost 9 here, and she's 6 hours ahead of us, so it's what? Like 2:33 in the morning for her? But I'm glad you're here, Bev. So anyway, we went to breakfast. We went to Frank's. And if those of you who've watched my videos, when Sam was down here, I took him to Frank's for breakfast. And he wanted a waffle. I said, sure, have a waffle. Can I have a chocolate chip waffle? Sure, you can. So he gets this chocolate chip waffle. Now, this thing, like this, it's as big as a dinner plate. Seriously. Awesome, JD. He said Walmart. All right, I'll let Stella know. And I will give her your email. She needs to email it straight to you. That'll be awesome. So anyway, he gets this waffle, size of a dinner plate. It's like Belgian waffle, so it's this thick. It's chocolate chip, powdered sugar, sprinkled with more chocolate chips, chocolate syrup, whipped cream, and the cherry. And then he has him bring him some peanut butter, and he smears it down with peanut butter and puts regular syrup on top of it too. I was like, you might want to consider having a little bit of waffle with your sugar. That kid was piped up, let me tell you. Well, Tim, I think you should put it back up there because I think you're a handsome man. You ate Cheez-Its. You tell him, Allie. If Allie can do it, you can too, Tim. Let me message her right this minute while I'm thinking about it, Brian. Y'all give me 2 seconds. I need to send this to Stella. All right, I sent it to her. I know, right? A kid had sugar up his sugar on top of sugar. She said Cheez-It in disguise. No, Stella's the one that had donated it, Brian. It was the potato sack and the bowl holder or a gift card, but he chose the gift card. It was from Stella. So we're emailing her and we'll find her, messaging her, and we'll find out. Cheez-It in disguise. Hey, Jean. Jean is here, everybody. Tell you all that sugar came in. Excuse me. All that sugar came in handy for him, though, because I sure put his little butt to work when he got here. I have an empty bag. I don't know why I have an empty bag, but it is. With sriracha. I love sriracha. You like a good rib? Me too, Skeeter. How you doing, darling? It is so good to see you, sweetheart. Next time, make sure you put your number down there on your vote, though. I did put you down for number 4 because that was the beef. Everybody else's was pork. Good night, Marie. You have a great evening, sweetheart. Mr. Kim 5 just went live. If anybody is interested. Love you, Allie. And I love you, JD. They do have bones in them, but that's good. Hey, 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 Miss Stella is on the way. How are you, Stella Bella? I sent you a private message. Did you get it? Yeah, you got it, Skeeter. Good night, my little cream pie. I love you. Good night, JD, honey. And I was so happy to see Dan in there home in the sticks. That was really cool to have him pop in there. That was cool. Don't forget your email. Let me go look right this second, Mr. Gene, because you know me. Gene knows me so well. All of y'all know me so well. I'd forget my head if it weren't taxed on. Telling you I would. My goodness. To go back and read Cindy's. Cindy, if you're watching, honey, I will go back and finish reading your email. I do see it here finally. That's car. They put in the barn before we got it out there. So I've got to put some time for it to cook. Red paint. Oh, that is awesome, Jean. That is so cool. So cute. Tofu tater. Y'all are so bad. And Allie, be thinking of a time when you got time for a phone call. I miss you. I finally got to catch up with Tessie the other day. I haven't talked to her in almost a month, other than on here. Look at all that, guys. That's from sweating. And where I've been rubbing my face, it's just raw. But you know, here's what it is. Well, looky there, anonymous redneck. Hello, my darling. How are you? It is so good to see you. I sent you a Skype message once, but you never answered me. After the, who debacle. Long story, but it's great to see you, darling. How are you doing? You doing all right? I hear you. I have a dog now. I didn't have my dog last time I saw you, but I think he's out there with Jade. I have to play with my pillow, y'all, just because it's cool. How's family? Everybody doing all right? I'm going to cut the tabs off. That's what I'm going to do because I can. Those tags I put on pillows and stuff. And do not remove this tag for penalty of loss. Screw that. I paid for it. And if I don't want the dang tag on there, I'm not going to have it. And that's just how that goes. Holy cow, you ain't had not one day out, honey? That's like kind of crazy right there. That's plumb crazy stuff. I know a lot of these you can just pull these tabs off, but this is such a delicate pillow. I just don't want to do that. I don't want to rip the seams out because, trust me when I tell you, I will not be able to put them back in. Sewing is not my forte. Even work the holidays. Holy cow. Good night, Jean. Love you, sweetheart. I'm going to say, you might kill yourself in the process, but it looked good on your paycheck. So I've had so much change since I talked to you last, Anonymous. Holy cow, have I had changes in my world. My company is transferring me to Tennessee. So I had this idea. I thought I'd run it by y'all and see what y'all think. I should have done it when I had 30 people in here. So when I get moved, of course, I'm going to vlog the actual trip. I am going to do that. So y'all see me periodically on that drive. I am going to do that. But then I thought once I get there, I thought about doing a couple of live streams, with unpacking with me. I'd have to have somebody up on panel with me to help read comments and all that. But yeah, good changes for sure, Brian. Well, I'm assuming hers is as pink as mine would be blue. I'm just saying, Stella. Just saying. I really love that bowl holder. That was so cute. So what do y'all think of that idea? Come unpack with me once I get their live stream. I said I'd have to have somebody up on panel with me that can help read comments and questions and, but you know, maybe setting up my kitchen one day and my bathroom another day. And I don't know. What do y'all think of that idea? Hey, Camp, welcome back, sweetheart. It's good to see ya. I'm playing with my pillow. Ain't he cute, Allie? I know Allie's getting ready to go to bed. She's probably already there. She's probably, when Allie's going to sleep, she's awake one second and she's out the next. Yeah, I was watching your video, Camp. I was like, that was really cool of the neighbor to offer to help you out, and when you needed some help clearing some land or what have you. And you know, Andy's the one that I told you, Andy's Backyard and Shop. He's been clearing his land with nothing but a weed eater. It's been crazy to watch him. You know, he's just done so much out there and made such progress. Yeah, like I said, Allie's ready to go to sleep. She's out. I think Allie already fell asleep, Anon, but I'll let her know. That's cute, Stella. Mo man, how are you, darling? Yeah, you can't go wrong for Allie if it's pink, no matter what it is. Yeah, it's cool, Brian. It's going to be interesting to watch him just literally start from scratch, kind of like Andy. The red button, Camp, that the on your channel, the subscribe button is red. So if somebody tells you they pushed your red button, that means they subscribe to your channel because it's red, basically. It's a red button. So anybody that told you I pushed the red button, they subscribe to your channel. So you should have gained a few subscribers from all of that. I know, right, Stella? I need a blue one. How much would you charge me for a blue one? You can private message me if you want. You don't have to do that here. I don't know when I'll have the money, but I'll start working on it if you'll tell me what I need to start saving for. But blue is my thing. I'm a blue kind of girl. Blue. I just love me some blue. Allie sure is. She's amazing. Oh, no, you're good, darling. You're good. Just means somebody subscribed to your channel. So I would assume let's see. Helps if I click on the right thing. Hold on. Yeah, let's click on the right thing. You jumped up to 42 subscribers, honey. I don't know how many you had before the stream, but you jumped up to 42. Headed to the property in the morning to do some filming. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, you're so sweet. I just love you. I am moving up near Memphis. Any of the people you see in here, Camp, if you are you on mobile or a computer, hun? I'll tell you both ways in case you know what you're using. If you're on your computer, hold your mouse over their comment, any comment that they've made. 3 little dots will pop up on the right. Click on those 3 dots, and then you'll see Go to Channel. Right click and tell it to open it in a new tab. You don't want to open it here because you'll mess yourself up. But if you right click on Go to Channel, opens in a new tab, and then you'll be able to go to their channel and see it. And you can subscribe or watch the videos, whatever you want to do. But whatever their screen name is here, that's their channel name. And that's the easiest way to get it. And I will be having you in my prayers, Miss Delabella. I know this is going to be a week for you, too. Oh, my goodness. And Camp, anytime you have questions about YouTube, if you want to do live streams like I do, let me know. There are several of us here that would be more than happy to walk you through stuff, or, don't be afraid to ask a question. We'll be happy to help you. None of us knew when we started either. People helped us. The great old state of Connecticut, but his land is in, if I'm not mistaken, New York. Isn't it, Camp? Yeah, well, there's a couple of channels that have done some editing videos. I've been asked to do one, and it's probably going to have to wait until after I move. But I know a couple have already done some of them. I'll look up some of them and see if I can't get you some links to videos that'll help you out. But October 1st, Anon, I've got the new girl that I'm going to be training to replace me here in Houston. She starts tomorrow, and she gets a month of training, and then, of course, the move itself. So October 1st. Yep, it's in the Catskills up in the mountains. I thought it was. Really pretty area. Hey, Rosanna, welcome back, sweetheart. So I will be in the Memphis area. Our office is in Memphis. I'll be living in Millington, which is just the northeast suburb of Memphis. Yeah, so Camp, that we're talking about his land, he lives in Connecticut. He purchased some land up in the Catskills in New York, and he's going to have it, shelter that he's going to do, clearing some land, getting some shelter out there, vacation spot, bug out spot if he needed it. There's a lot he'll be able to do with that land, which is going to be awesome to watch the transformation, though. I'm excited. I love watching that. Hey, Thomas. Free and no ads. I don't think I've ever heard of that one. BSDC. I use Windows Live Movie Maker. That's for dang sure. I'm looking forward to that. Blake don't live too far from there. Nashville ain't that far. I'm just saying. And I do love me some country music. I like a lot of different kind of music, but yeah. But there's my brother told me a couple of places down on Beale Street, I think is what he said. It's a whole bunch of blues clubs, and he told me a couple he went to that he really enjoyed, and I do love blues. Hey, Diggers, welcome back, sweetheart. Well, there you go, Brian. I'm trying to convince Brian to move to Tennessee so my boys would be close enough to me. I'm just saying, Brian, they would love living that close to their Auntie CG. Just saying. So how are you, Diggers? You have a good day, darling? Guess it's back to work tomorrow, huh? I don't drink, Thomas. Very rarely. I occasionally will have a glass of wine, but I only have that at home. I won't drink if I'm not anywhere else. So that's not an issue for me. I'm always the designated driver. I go out with friends. I am always the designated driver. Oh, awesome. That'd be fun. I went, I was telling you guys I worked in the garage with my nephew, and then I drove down to Sugar Land meet my mama and them. I hear you, babe. Awesome, Thomas. I said I will have a glass of wine every once in a while. And it's not even a full glass of wine, it's a spritzer. So it's only got this much wine to this much soda. You know, it's really not much at all. I'm just not a big drinker. I'm not a fan. But it never bothers me when I go out with my friends, you know, because a lot of them, though, if I'm not there, they flip a coin to see who has to stay sober. It's never an issue with me. So if I'm there, I'm always there. I have a sister that lives in Brooklyn. My daddy was born on Long Island. Well, there you go, diggers. Like I said, you know, it don't bother me as far as I'm just not a drinker, so I don't really care. I don't miss it. But you know what, Brian? I tell you, most of my friends that I go out with, they pulled that one time, and I made them go out like 4 times in a row without me, so that each of them had to take a turn at staying sober and didn't get to have fun. And they begged and begged and begged. I said, no, y'all gonna act like jerks. I'm not going out with you. It ain't happening. We won't do it again. So they all know. When it comes time to go get in the car, they all sit down and shut up. They just know. I don't do it. Yeah, that's pretty much me, Thomas. I'm just not, I don't really care for it. I said it, and the wine that I drink, it's a uh, pink Moscato. It's a really sweet wine, and I put like maybe this much to this much soda, so you just barely get a light taste of it. But yeah, I was saying my dad was from New York. My sister's still there. She's in Brooklyn, and they get dumb. You know, though, Brian, the really cool thing about being the only sober one in a room full of your drunks, keep your camera handy because, man, you got blackmail. It is so fun. Allie had to go to sleep. She's on the East Coast as well, but she's gets up super duper early. Hang on just a second. I'll pull a link for her channel for you. Just a second. All right, Chip, that link that I just posted right there, that is Allie's channel. Just right click on it and do open a new channel. It'll open it up for you. Last time I was designated driver, 2 of the 3 I was taking home started a fist fight in the back of my car. They ended up walking from wherever it was. I tossed them out. I hear you. Awesome, Bab. I'm surprised you're still awake, honey. The worst I ever had, honestly, the worst I ever had, and that person is never allowed in my car again, ever. Had gone out with some friends, and she brought her cousin. It's a guy, and they decided they weren't just drinking margaritas; they were drinking pitchers of margaritas, pitchers, plural, trying to see who and drink each other. And so we get ready to come back home, and we're in my car. And at that time, I had a 78 Grand Prix. So it's a big car, you know. I mean, there's like a lot of room between me and the dash, whatever, and the windshield. So my friend is in the passenger seat, and he's behind me in the back seat. I'm driving. We get over here on the Beltway, and he goes, "I think you better pull," and that's all he got out, and he spewed. From here all the way to the windshield was splattered. My hair, it was running down my back. It was in my hair. It was everywhere. My car was covered in puke. Nasty alcohol puke. I pull over, I get out, and it's everything I can do not to just lose it. Just like, oh, and I made him pay to clean my car too. I made him give him $50 to detail my car. I was like, oh, it was so horrible, you guys. It was just disgusting. I know, right? Oh, and he's never allowed in my car again. I've never let him. That was back. That would have been back in the early 2002, 2003, maybe. I've never let him ride in my car again, ever. Ever. Never. Nope. But I'm not drinking. I don't care. Get out. No, get away. I'm like, I was traumatized. It was everything in me, Bev. I mean, I'm walking up and down the side of the freeway and I'm going, just, oh, it was so bad. Hi, Mary. How are you, sweetheart? Oh, so her, their, their aunt and grandmother were in the vehicle behind us. And all they saw was that I all of a sudden slammed on the brakes and stopped. So they stopped behind us. And, they had some napkins and stuff, and they're all trying to clean this off of my hair. And, oh, she was like, no, 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 no. Here's my Bobo. Hi, baby. And Nana, you still here, baby? Let's see if Anon's still here so I can show you. Yeah, he hasn't met you yet because I didn't have you when he was here last time. Oh, no. Come in. Hey. Come on. Come here, Bobos. There's my Bobo. He just jumped up on the bed. Yeah, there he is, Anon. Here's my Bobo. Hey, say hi. Say hi. It's getting close to bedtime for him, and he knows. He's such a cute dog, Anon. He's a rescue. That's exactly it, Diggers. Good idea. Good idea, Brian. I'm sorry, Thomas. We'll change the subject. I'm sorry. But yeah, Bo is actually short for Beauregard. But I call him Bo or Bobo. He's a pet, Anon. He was abandoned. He was chained up, literally chained in front of a store and just left. A couple of days, 2-3 days went by, and one of Christy's friends, they had gone shopping and they saw him when they went in the store. He was still there when they came out. And then later that day, they went to run another errand. He was still there. So they just went and they took him. They'd asked about him, and I don't know, it's been a couple of days. Nobody did nothing. He was extremely underweight. He had really bad fleas. He had some sores, some cuts. We're working on his elbows. If you've seen him, his elbows are real pink. We're getting them healed, but it's a slow process. But as thin as he is now, he's gained a good 10, 15 pounds since I got him. So he is the sweetest dog, though, and we're training him as a service dog. He's going through training. So he's really cool and on. Oh, I couldn't handle it if I was eating. That wouldn't happen. Yeah, it was really sad. He was in bad shape when I got him. He was really, really thin. Like where his hind hunches are right in front of his hips, I could pinch him and touch my fingers. Me too. Yes, he gets Susan salve, and the biggest problem is, Stella, I put it on there every day, and then he doesn't like it, so he licks it off. Or he gets to where he's just starting to scab over, and he doesn't like the scab, so he licks and licks and licks until he rubs it off, and then it's raw again. But they're still way, way, way better than they are. It's just taking longer to heal because he won't leave it alone. But it's getting there. Oh, I'm so sorry, Anon. That sucks, babe. Oh, thanks, Bev. He is such a sweetheart. He is the kindest, gentlest, most loving dog. And he sleeps right there. That's normally, though, when I go to actually go to bed, he'll want under the cover. So I don't let him under the sheet. I don't want him right next to me. So I just lift up the comforter and he goes between the comforter and the sheet. Yeah, Bo's actually the first dog I've ever owned. I've had a cat. My brother had a dog growing up, but it was, it's my brother's dog, it wasn't my dog. So he and I are learning a lot of things together. I, went to the vet and I talked to them and working on some of the stuff he needs, and it's pretty cool. A yellow lab. Now that's we had a shepherd growing up. She was a yellow shepherd. She looked just like Old Yeller. Her name was Apollo. It's my brother's dog, but he is just the sweetest, most loving dog, which amazes me considering he does still have nightmares occasionally. They're getting less and less. In the beginning, he had them almost nightly. They're getting less and less, but sometimes he'll have nightmares and he'll just start whimpering and whining and then growling, and then he just stands bolt right up in the bed. I mean, it's like, and he's just standing there and looking. And I have to talk to him for a couple of minutes. And I calm him back down, and then he lays back down and goes right back to sleep. But the pit mix, awesome. You have a cat. You found out you're not a cat person. Well, that kind of makes it rough to have a cat, Stella. Cool, Anon. Yeah, it is, Rosanna. But they're getting better. He doesn't have them every night now. Probably about once a week or so that he still has the nightmares, but he's getting better. The vet said he's about a year and a half. She doesn't think he's quite 2 yet. About a year and a half. So, but his lungs are in good shape. He's breathing well. His kidneys were fine. His heart sounded really good. Not having any problems there. We've got the fleas under control, which is a good thing because I had horrible flea bites even on me. But oh, so sad, Mary. I'm so sorry. So yeah, he's young enough that he's going to make it. He should weigh between 75 and 80 pounds, which is ideal weight for him, 75 to 80. He weighed 54 pounds when I got him. So he's still got some weight to put on him, but he's getting there. When he first got him, he would throw up everything he ate. He couldn't keep food down. We had to just really step him into everything slowly, but he's absolutely been an amazing dog. He's learned so much. He's amazing. Two months away from turning 18. Yeah. Bandit was 14. It's amazing how close we get to our pets. I mean, it's just, Christy, my roommate, has Jade. She's also a pit. She's a black pit. They're so cute together, black and white. But she's about 8 years old, maybe 8 or 9. And, I remember the day she was brought home. I remember the day they brought her home. Tiny little thing with a big head. I mean, she would sit down and you would think she was going to topple over because her head was so big. But, and then since Christy's husband passed, Jade's her baby, and Lord have mercy, that's going to be a hard day. Yeah, that's for sure. Now, I said I've had cats. My Egypt. Oh, I loved my Egypt. She was a solid black cat with green eyes. And I absolutely loved her. When I lost her, it just crushed my world. I love Jack Russells, but they're just too much energy for me. Oh, that's sad, Stella. Yeah, me too. So my cats, up until I lost Egypt about 2 years ago. So, but he's the first dog I've ever owned other than my brother's dog growing up. So, oh, cute Stella Pickles. Actually, actually not. I moved. I moved in with my friend Christy. Do you remember where I stayed during the hurricane? Not when Harvey was here, and I stayed during the hurricane. At her house, same place. So I moved in with her, and then I've been here since April. Yeah, April. And then I found out the other day that my company's transferring me to Memphis, so I'll be moving in October. And my bed behind me, and on, you can go when you have time, you can watch the transformation of that bed frame. This dresser that's beside me, the dark brown, that's what that headboard was, that dark brown with dark leather in the middle. Just like this. It was the match to this. And I did my very first ever furniture restoration and did my bed and turned it into what you see there. Yeah, we do get attached to our pets, don't we? It's crazy. It's just crazy. But that was a lot of fun, Anon. That was a fun project, and eventually I am going to go back and do the dresser, and the nightstand is over here beside me. And so after I get moved, I'm going to go ahead and get them done too. So it'll all be a match. I tell you, I've been going crazy, and we started cooking challenges, Anon. I could not do the cooking challenges without Brian and Sissy and Gary and a couple others. There's about 5 or 6 of us in there. I kind of tend to be the face of it because I run the live streams, but I couldn't do it without them. The cooking challenges are a lot of fun. You know, we cook different items and everybody votes on which one looks the best to them. That's all we can do. Can't taste them, but so I've got that kicking. I think I'm almost at, I think I'm real close to 1,200 subs, I think. Let me see. Yeah, I got 1,164 subs, so my channel's probably doubled since the last time I saw you, which is cool. There are certain someones that we all know and hate that I don't talk to anymore. Well, I don't hate him. I don't hate anybody. But it's been crazy. At the end of September, Rosanna, I'll be moving October 1st. So the new girl gets a month to train. She starts tomorrow, but she's got some other stuff that was previously scheduled. So she's going to miss about 3 days. And so we just decided that end of September, which makes it easier for me to move at the first of the month. So good. They are good dogs, and it really is. I firmly believe it. It has nothing to do with nature. It's nurture. It's the way you raise them. Now, I will say this. Got to get up early. Me too. So I've got another 10, 15 minutes before I shut this down. But thank you so much for coming by, and congratulations on your win. We will get that stuff taken care of. But it's really great to see you here, and I wish you the best of luck. I'll be looking for the videos. But yeah, it's now I will say there are cases of inbreeding that can cause mental instabilities with especially pits and Rottweilers, some of your more aggressive breeds. But that's not their fault either. They didn't do that, you know. But most of them are just like him. You know, they're loving, sweet dogs. And if you raise them to be loving, sweet dogs, they will be loving, sweet dogs. 12-year-old Yorkie that thinks she's a pit. Yeah. Good night, Camp. It's good to see you, babe. You go, Stella. Well, I knew mine were going to lose because I didn't put sides with them. Y'all all fixed these really gorgeous plates with potato salads and beans, and one I think had some pasta. I don't know what all they were, but nope. I just had ribs. And Brian, I think, will agree with me. Who the heck needs vegetables when you got ribs? I mean, really? I don't need no stinking veggies. I got ribs. Your Chihuahua was the meanest dog in the world. Y'all are so funny. So yeah, no, I mean, it's been a lot going on, darling. Goodness gracious. I think when I first came in, that's why Allie says, you ever get tired? I'm exhausted. The third ones were mine that were just ribs. I didn't do a plate plated. They were just ribs. It was number 3. Pasta, salad, and corn fritters. Yep. See, y'all all did stuff, and I didn't. I had ribs. That's what I had. That's what I ate. I didn't do no veggies. I didn't do no. Now, I will say I went to Froberg's, and I got to get that uploaded in the morning. Probably and when I get to the office, I'll just set it aside when it upload. But I went to Froberg's, which I told you guys is my favorite produce market to go to, is Farmer's Market down in Albin. And I went down to see my mom's this weekend, Saturday, and we went by there, and I got some fresh purple whole peas right out the field and some green beans. I can't wait to make those. They're so good. Hey, Adriel. I know, right, Stella? I look at everybody else's and I'm like, I think there's only been one time that I would have said, nope, mine's hands down. I don't want none of y'all. Don't want mine. Only once. Every other time, somebody else's always looks better to me. Hey, Ruby. It's all good. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here. I'm getting really tired, but my eyeballs hurt and my face, this is from, I don't know if y'all can see how red it is right here. Just from wiping sweat off my face today, being out in that garage, and just kept wiping my face so bad I've rubbed it raw. Oh. And I was really super excited to find my Buc-ee's cup so I can take a piece of Texas with me to Tennessee. I know, right, Brian? Can watch the rerun? Good. Yeah, I just kind of have to get up early in the morning myself. Kind of like that, Rosanna. I think I just rubbed it raw. You know, it was so hot in that garage. I mean, it was just horrible. And you know, the sweat was so bad pouring down in my face, and I couldn't see. And I had a towel, and I kept just rubbing, and you can see it's across here, up here. There's some down on my chin. And I really think it's just from rubbing my face raw. I was sweating so bad. My lovely glasses cleaner that one of my suppliers gave me. Oh, look at me trying to read that like I'm going to be able to read that without my glasses. Y'all, hold on. Let me get my glasses cleaned off where I can see. Let me see. Hold on. What are we saying? Hey, Grampy, how are you? I know, right? I have been getting ready for the move, Grampy. That's for sure. I hear you, diggers. Bev, it is 9:30 at night. And I have to get up at 5, so I'm usually in bed by 10, but it's 9:30 here. Yep, diggers, you got it right. 9:30. Not 3:30 in the morning for you? That's for sure, Thomas. You take a shower and get out of the shower and you're sweating before you even dry off. She is. Bev is in the UK. Ain't it cool, y'all? Smoked black lid. And my beaver. You got my beaver on front. There's beaver down here too. You can't see him, but there's beaver here. I don't know if I can get him on there for you so y'all can see him. Ain't it Arctic? This is not the beaver. I'm sorry. This is the Arctic. It's a polar bear inside the letter R. I don't know if I can get it where y'all can see it or not. See it? And my beaver. Yep, 7:30 for Rosanna and Brian. But yeah, I've got to get up early and excuse me. I've been up since 6 this morning, and of course my nephew was here, so we didn't go to bed till almost 1. I got up at 6 and I woke him up at 8. Oh my goodness. I've got the new girl starting tomorrow, so I'll be training and holy cow. Between 3:30 and 4. Yeah, you're even beating up earlier than me, Rebby. So I think on that note, I know, Ruby, I am, right? Isn't it cute, though? This is the Buc-ee's beaver. I'm so going to miss Buc-ee's. Seriously. When Brian was here, I did a video in the Buc-ee's down in Texas City, which is huge. It's on my channel somewhere. But yeah, I usually go to bed by 10. I'm trying to be asleep by 10:30. So, and I know I'm going to have to let him out one more time and wash my face and put some aloe or something on my face because it is just raw and it hurts. But anyway, so I think I'm going to shut this off and take my butt to bed because with the exception of the short break I took, I've been on here for 2.5 hours. So anyway, you guys have a fantastic evening. Thank you so much for all being here. I love you guys. I will try to be on here at least once this week, twice if I can. I've just got so much to do. Anon, it's great to see you, darling. I still have the same Skype. If you ever want to send a message and chit chat, we can do that. But you guys have a great night. Grampy, it's good to see you, darling. Love you, Stell. Mwah. Good night, Diggers, hon. I love you too, sweetheart. Big hugs. Rosanna, honey, Bev, you guys take care. I love you guys. Brian, give my boys and Molly a hug for me. I'm going to pop out of here. I need to go get me out, and go to bed. So, y'all have a good night. I love you guys. Perfect, Bev. I will watch for it. All right. See you guys. My personal email is down below in the description as well as the challenge. So you can send it to my personal one if you want. So, you guys have a great evening. Love y'all.